currently early morning blue hour in Paris, and it's my last morning here. So I thought I'd make the most of it, head out and catch a beautiful sunrise because it's looking extremely promising. Weather's couldn't be any better. Super perfect weather, not a cloud in the sky, which doesn't make for the greatest tones, but at least it's very calm and tranquil right now. And Paris so early in the morning is just really beautiful with all the lights just reflecting off the river, and it's a very peaceful, tranquil kind of scene. So plan is to head over to Notre Dame, and there's a little bridge there with some water as well, so hopefully we can get the sunrise popping up behind the church. That should make for some amazing tones and for some amazing composition, but let's see how it goes. Here we are at the sunrise location of choice, and what a beautiful backdrop with the Notre Dame Cathedral right here. And not the only photographer who had this great idea, joined by a bunch of people here, and met up with Patrick as well. And the tones are coming through really beautiful right now. Check this out. Got the sunrise yellow glow here in the background on the horizon still, and that's looking incredible. So because of that, got the tripod set up here, wide angle lens, framing all of that in, and then using various filters. And a few things to bear in mind when shooting here is the water. So there's a lot of glare in the water right now. I'm using a circular polarizer to cut that out, and then as well as using some graduated filters to bring down the highlights in the sky, as well as bracketing. So I'm using a bunch of different techniques, and that's a good thing to do because once you're done shooting, you've got various options in the end that you can pick from to get your final shot. So play around with the different shooting techniques, take your time, and really make the most of the scene. So that's kind of my goal for today. Rather than pick up various places all over Paris, just stick to this one scene and perfect it. Now that I've said that, funny enough is the best shot I got today was with my iPhone actually. Camera was set up completely wrong with ND filters, and a rowing club passed down the river, and just managed to pull up my phone in the last second and get a good shot of the rowers on the river with the cathedral on the side. But I do hope beyond the iPhone shots that I'll still be able to get some good shots with this camera as well. We've been staying in the same spot, still stood here in front of the cathedral, and I've been waiting for something specific to happen, and that's this right here. The sun to pop off the side of the cathedral, just in that little gap, and look at the effect it makes. See that between my fingers? Creates a little flare, and the best way to get that flare is to use a very tight aperture, kind of like I'm using with my fingers right now, and then you get that maximum flare with that sun punching through like you see now. So stuck around for that. Set the camera to f16, which like I said, makes the effect the strongest, and the results are kind of cool because you get that starburst effect, which really symbolizes the sunrise the best. So with that being said, I'll show you the final photo, and then we're going to change location. Here it is. We walked to the back of the cathedral because we saw those rowers coming down the river, so we thought we'd try a different angle, get a bit lower down to the water, and then try capture the cathedral in the backdrop with some rowboats in the foreground. Kind of got the last straggling boats. That's actually the very, very last one just leaving there. Managed to capture it just in the nick of time using a polarizing filter, which just removed all the glare of the water and really made the blue in the sky really intense and got a very clear shot. So kind of cool and kind of happy with the shot. I'll show it to you guys. Oh, and I used my 18mm wide angle lens. So here's the final shot. Let me know what you think. And with that being said, that was also the final shot we took this morning because the sun is a lot higher up in the sky now and it's turning into midday, and that's not really my style of shooting. I love those morning tones and the golden hour and the blue hour in the morning. That's the most beautiful light during the day, and unless there's some exceptional event happening like these rowboats, I really wouldn't be shooting during this light ordinarily. So on that note, time to end this vlog. Thank you for watching, and I hope to catch you in the next episode, which is either going to be a London episode or a New York episode where I'm heading this week as well. So I can't wait to be there. But in the meantime, yeah, be sure to like, comment and subscribe so that you can keep up to date with those adventures. Definitely got a lot of adventures coming up. New York, like I said. Also heading to Iceland soon, which will be amazing. So see you then. Bye for now.